Andrew intimated there, the UK government is preparing for the possibility of post-Brexit trading disruption. Measures include building dozens of lorry parks at Britain's ports to avoid queues on motorways as drivers wait to clear customs.
At one site in Kent, planning lawns have been swept aside in readiness for this month's Brexit deadline. Richard Bestick reports.
They're working round the clock here, paving the so-called Garden of England to put up a parking lot, tearing out topsoil for tarmac in a race against the clock.
Britain will become what they call a third country, so we will need customs checks at the ports, which currently aren't in place. So there will need to be facilities for lorry drivers to be able to complete relevant customs checks.
These lorry parks constructed under emergency government powers, leaving the neighbouring village of Mersham with little say in Britain's new borders with Europe.
It is perhaps an irony that most of the people around here voted for Brexit, perhaps not realising it would mean a massive lorry park on their doorstep.
Villagers stoic in the face of Brexit reality.
I don't think anyone who voted for Brexit actually knew the details of what they were voting for. And even with a month to go, we still don't know what use the customs site is going to be put to.
A medieval church now appears out of place. Across the county, they'll be holding sites for up to 7,000 trucks, according to the government's own worst-case scenario. Across the country, many more. Required whether or not a new trade deal is agreed, as drivers cope with reams of red tape in a post-Brexit world. An army of 50,000 customs officials being hired and trained. According to the British Ports Association, government should have been quicker off the mark.
The design of this process has been one-sided, to say the least. Effectively, what you would normally expect is some kind of outcome to be set in stone. The fact that we still haven't got a deal is quite amazing when you consider how long we've had to talk about this.
Dover is one of Britain's busiest ports, handling 10,000 trucks a day. This image of free trade in motion about to change radically. Richard Bestick, CGTN, Dover.